watching, can you hear me and Kristen? There should be two voices that you can hear. The one with the Dutch accent is me, Skycine, and the one with the non-Dutch accent is Kristen.
Yeah, the one with the Michigan accent.
Yeah, I really struggle with defining American accents unless it's like Southern. I really struggle with identifying anything that's from the U.S.
No, I struggle with that too, unless it's like a super obvious accent like New York or Boston.
Even though I can't place them.
Yeah.
But yeah, people in the audience, if you can just tell us if you can hear two voices, that would be great, because otherwise there's something wrong with one of our mics or the volume settings or whatever. So yes, finally working on episode 1, and I have a splitting headache, but I'm doing it anyways.
Oh, geez, are you okay? Headaches are no fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Uh,
not as bad as it was before. I had dinner 15 minutes ago, and back then it was really bad, but right now it's currently okay. So for now, I'm just going to keep streaming. If it gets really bad, I may have to end stream, but I don't plan on streaming for long anyway. It's just for an hour-ish, probably 45 minutes. So
yeah, I don't know about you, but I tend to get the weather changes
okay.
really suddenly.
Yeah, I mean, I we do have the weather today was really consistent mostly. It was very rainy in the morning, but after that it was just decent weather, kind of hot-ish. It was 10 degrees Celsius, so it wasn't cold or anything. So it was pretty good, decent weather for the Netherlands at least.
Uh,
Our weather around this time of year is usually just crap.
Oh, that's oh yeah, like Michigan, it's definitely like snowy out, but it hasn't snowed for a few days. But I think like 2 days ago, or maybe three, it was super icy out on campus, and it was that type of thin ice
Hot-ish,
where you
10
couldn't see
degrees
it.
Celsius.
So when I had to walk to a building 5 minutes away to get lunch, I almost fell
Oh dear.
twice. Uh, I know. And eventually, I'm just like, I'm gonna walk in the snow. I do not care if the bottom of my jeans get wet because I am not going to face plant on the sidewalk or even worse, fall backwards onto my backpack, which has my computer on it.
Yeah, no, you don't want that. You don't want to fall at all, but especially if you have expensive electronics, you don't want that.
Yeah, yeah. But thankfully, I survived.
Good.
But oh man, it was so bad. They were actually going around to salt the sidewalks again, which they usually only have to salt them once.
Oh wow. Yeah, currently the weather is kind of decent. Usually around this time of year, the Netherlands is really cold and wet, and it still is, but it's not as bad as last year. I believe last year around this time of year we actually had snow. So I mean, it was somewhere in February or early March we had snow last year, which just sucks because I mean I don't hate snow, but I do hate it in the Netherlands. It just serves no purpose here. It's just annoying and everyone slips. So
Yeah, I get that. Hey, did I tell you about my one of my friends who's an exchange student? She's from the Samoan Islands, which is near Australia. Australia. Did I ever mention her?
oh no, I don't think you have, but that sounds really cool.
Yeah, and what's interesting is that they actually don't have snow or winter there. They just have a hot season and then they have a rainy season.
Okay.
So this is our first time experiencing snow
Oh yeah, that was
like
very
ever.
interesting.
It is, especially because we were talking about it, and she actually didn't know what frostbite
Oh
was,
wow.
which is just like, wow, yeah. I mean, it makes sense because she's never had to deal with that, but it's like if you grow up knowing something to the point where it's more innate knowledge, and like, oh yeah, I didn't realize that. Some people don't know what that thing is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds crazy to us. I mean, yeah, at least I can imagine without snow. I've also talked with Ryder. I've also talked to they've never had snow before in California, and I'm just like, how have you never had snow before? It's just so hard to comprehend that some people just don't know what it is, or they do know what it is, but they just don't have it.
No, like she's never been in a snowball fight. She's never built a snowman, which I'm kind of hoping the snow would stick better because then we could build a snowman together.
Oh
But it's
yeah.
like, oh yeah. So now it's great because then I get to be like, hey, here's all these fun winter activities you can now do that you've
Yeah.
never gotten to do before. Like the first time I saw her, and learned that they didn't have snow, I recommended that she should try hot chocolate because she's never had that before.
Oh yeah.
And and so she's like, "Oh, it's really good." I'm like, "I know, right?"
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just great because then we get to share, what living in the different countries is like. Like since her country gets so hot in the summer, she probably has 1,001 ways to, stay cool when it's super hot out.
Yeah, exactly.
So she can definitely
Clicking
probably
away
teach
from
me
the
a
live
thing or
stream is
two
really
about
annoying.
summer. Hmm?
I keep clicking
And so she's like,
away from
"Oh,
the
it's
live stream is really annoying, so I keep having to accidentally refresh.
oh no."
Oh well, I fix it now. Continue?
But yeah, so I don't know. It's just interesting how many international students are on our campus. But it's always fun because then you get to like talk to more people and learn new things, and it's just like, wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, this is going to have so
Yeah.
many
So
problems.
how has your internship been going?
It's been going decently. I mean, not much different from before, but yeah, I'm still having fun, so that's good. And learning new stuff.
That's always nice.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, currently I am still tired, but I used to be like really exhausted after I came home, which is why I took so long to actually get started on the episode. But currently I am feeling tired, but not to the point that I can't work on OG. So
Right. No. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, because sometimes you just get in that tired state where you want to go home, eat food, and then just collapse. You
yeah,
have
I
no
mean, when
energy
I'm
to
really
do
tired,
anything
usually
else.
all I do is just read in the evening because even like diamond painting, which is something I love doing, it's just too much for me. So I'll just, I guess I'll just, when I do that, I just go to bed and I read for 2 hours, but I don't do anything else.
Yeah, if I'm tired enough, I don't even read. I just eat and then just sleep for the rest of the night. Or after I've had like a busy day,
Hmm.
where on Saturday my parents actually came to visit, which was super nice. Because I haven't seen them for a while, but I only live like an hour away, and it was nice because we basically had this whole day planned. So once I was done with homework, they came up here around like 3 o'clock ish, and then um, what did we do after that? Oh, we went shopping for groceries. Then we actually went to see a movie that
Okay.
was Death on the Nile,
Uh-huh. Yeah, sounds very busy.
which that was which that was a murder mystery, and it was really good. Then we went to go to eat, got some really good Panda Express. Then we just finished shopping for groceries. And then we went home.
I see.
And after that, I'm just like, okay, I am exhausted. But it was really fun, though.
Oh, Nico Pace, thank you. I'm glad that you're excited, but the parts won't be announced tomorrow yet. I'll just be closing the casting call, and after that, I'll be announcing who gets the parts. But I won't be announcing that tomorrow yet. It takes a lot of time. Like people have until tomorrow to get their auditions in, and then after that, I'll be judging them one by one and slowly picking the actors, which is a quite long process because I have gotten quite a few auditions. So it may take a while for me to get to all auditions and listen to all of them and assign roles and stuff. So yeah, please be patient. I expect to have the casting call results out by early March, but again, no promises. I can be really busy sometimes. So but I'll try to get it out in early March. I have like a week off then, so I should have all the time. But if I like am just still really tired or busy or whatever, I just won't have that much time to review all auditions. But it should be out in a few. If everything goes well, it should be out in early March. The casting call results. It's just it doesn't go so fast that I can like judge everyone by tomorrow. While some people even haven't gotten their auditions in yet. That's just too early.
Plus, I mean, you probably got a lot of additions too, so it's gonna take a while to go through them.
Yeah, I don't know how many I have. Like, I still have to go through the ones in the mailbox still, because I haven't checked that one in like 2 weeks because I've just been really busy. But after tomorrow, I'll just get to all of the auditions I haven't responded to yet, and then just you know judge one by one who gets the parts. And I'll probably be doing 2 actors per part again, like a main actor and like an understudy. Don't think I announced that properly in the casting call, but I did that for the prologue, and I think I'll be doing that for all characters to have just 2 actors. So in case one can make it, there'll be like an understudy. So I hope that makes sense. Because
Yeah,
I didn't
that
do that
makes sense.
I didn't do that for All in Ones, for example. And when someone didn't get their lines in, I was like panicking because oh help, I have to find an actor that has a voice that kind of fits, and I also need to find them in like a short amount of time, otherwise the episode will be delayed. So I mean, it happened quite a few times in All in Ones and Renegades. So yeah, it can be really annoying.
Yeah, it's always good to have understudies for backup reasons.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's definitely good planning.
So I'll be getting a few understudies. I think just one per character should be enough. So, like, if the main actor is unable to make it, I'll just have the understudy record the lines because they should probably be able to. Oh, Kristen, by the way, I don't think I've invited you to the OG Discord server yet. There actually is one. It's for the actors and the script readers and stuff. So I'll probably invite you to that later if you want to join. Since you do like
Sure, yeah, thank
script
you.
revising and the backgrounds and everything.
Yeah, I'm not like super active on Discord because grad school stuff takes priority, but I'm usually at least somewhat present during the week.
Oh yeah, that's totally okay. No, it isn't a very active Discord. Like, I'm not using it for like talking casually to the actors. It's like 100% focused on Outcast Grove. So, I mean, I suppose I could make a Discord for like just casual talk, but for now I don't really want to do that because moderation is very tough for me. So I'll just be making, for now it's just an OG Discord server only, so there's like no casual chatting or whatever. It's just really focused on getting the lines in and showing, like posting progress and just updating the actors and stuff. So
Good to know.
it's not mega active. I just post whenever I get to a certain point. I post some frames and stuff and some updates, but it's not like a major, very active Discord server. It's just mainly to keep in contact with like the staff and the cast.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine by me, especially because, again, you're busy with your schoolwork and your
Yeah,
internship
I just
and
don't have
like
time to like
the.
maintain a very active Discord server and keeping everything
Mm-hmm.
moderated, and stuff can go wrong in Discord servers if not moderated properly. So I just really wanted to stay focused on OG. I just don't have the time for for everything else.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I'm thinking about a Discord server for my own thing, but then it's just like I literally do not have the time right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
Yeah, but at least it's better to know we don't have the time rather than attempt it and have it crash and burn. So at least
Yeah,
we know our limits.
yeah, true. So yeah, I'll just be. Why is it just? Oh, okay. This. Wait, I'm confused. Is this right frame? No, this is not. I'm using so many layers. I'm still not used to using layers because I used to animate in Paint.
Uh, we tried labeling the layers.
Yeah, but that's too much time. I don't care.
Oh yeah, no,
I'm
I'm
a
the
very,
same way. It
very
was just like,
simple person. I just do it my way and I'll see what sticks. I'm a very big on like the fuck around and find out mentality. I just try and see what sticks.
yeah, same here. Like sometimes I label layers, other times just like nah.
Like if
Which
it's for like a big
I
art
was
piece, I
working.
may label layers, and if like a shot has like a very a huge amount of frames, like 20 or something, I will obviously, or like when I'm animating, I obviously label them because otherwise I just get lost in everything. But if it's like just like this, just like 7 frames or something like that, I just don't care enough to to label everything.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I was actually drawing today, and sometimes I would be like, okay, what layer is this? But like other than that, it was just like, because I mean, I actually created a Valentine's Day post for Lauren Hemphill
Hmm.
because it was her first Valentine with her significant other. So I'm like, hey, let's send her a very, simple but cute drawing.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I'll have to post it online later. But yeah, like I really like the Apple Pencil that I got for Christmas because then I can just sit and draw. I don't have to sit at my desk with the way my chair is just kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah, true. Oh, I forgot to draw him with his jaw
Oh,
open, so I have to redraw the lower jaw. Oh no.
oh no! But Jackdaw is just looking adorable.
Yeah, I mean he kind of is. I like Jackdaw's like defining trait is that he has like really big ears, at least as a puppy. So I don't know, I really like that.
Aww, that's so
And I guess
cute.
Magpie has large ears too, but they flop over, so you kind of don't notice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I do wonder where she gets those ears genetically though, because both of her parents and all of her siblings have like pointed ears. But I don't know, for a character design, I really wanted Magpie to have floppy ears or like semi-floppy ears. So I don't know where she gets it genetically, but it looks cute.
It could be a distant relative
Yeah, maybe
from
maybe Husky has
somewhere.
like distant mud ancestry. I don't know. She looks like a purebred husky, but she could be anything. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, that and like most dogs' ears do flop over if they get kind of big because gravity. So
Yeah, true. And I mean, there's other family members of hers that do have large ears, like Spro, for example, like the black and white brother that was shown in episode 1. He also has very tall ears, kind of like Jackdaw, but I don't know, I don't feel like giving him floppy ears, so it's just he gets the pointed ears. But Magpie just really needs semi-floppy ears. She used to have in like a distant past. I gave her character design non-floppy ears, but it looked all too similar. Like I didn't care. She looked so much like back then her character design was totally different. She looked very much like a generic husky. And all of her siblings pretty much did too. So I was really like, no, I need to change it up. So Shadow was actually looked like a generic husky as well. So instead of giving him white markings, I changed them to dark gray, which is kind of pretty much the current character design you see. Uh, Except that his white markings have just become a different color, and he instantly looks different. So that's good.
yeah, I mean, and plus it helps them stand out as main characters. It's kind of like
Yeah, true.
what they do with the hair in protagonists in anime,
Yeah.
where they just have this crazy hair. It's like, oh, that's a protagonist.
Yeah, I love those images. That's like find the protagonist, and then they have like an entire crowd shot of anime characters, and then there's just one character that has like pink hair or whatever.
Exactly.
I mean, I do think that Jackdaw and Magpie have like very like they don't stand out as protagonists that much. Like they don't have overly complicated designs or whatever, but they do have like decent character designs. Like I like their designs a lot more than like the designs I used for the protagonists in Hollow Ones and Renegades, because I never really vibed with Quepso's design in Renegades, but I designed him back in 2008 originally, so his design is very, very old. And I mean, his design was fine, I guess, but I like it much more now that I've like refined it in like Cirrus, because in All at Once he just kind of looked like a generic old wolf with some eye scars, and I mean I did later give him that hump, but it's never looked right, so yeah.
And I mean, plus, like, if you make the character designs too complicated, especially the main characters, it's going to be a huge pain to
Yeah.
animate.
Yeah, and I mean,
So,
I know it's not animated, so I can get away with more complicated markings right now, but it's still I don't want to overly complicate things.
yeah, you don't want to spend, like, over 5 hours just on one character. That's like too much.
Yeah, I think the most unfriendly design I've made for myself so far is Bella. I don't know if you've seen the casting call, but she's like the Labrador and she has like a gazillion scars. So she's very animation unfriendly, but luckily I don't have to animate her.
That's good. If you ever want to include a dog with a brindle pattern, maybe you could find if they have like a brindle brush somewhere they could import.
Oh yeah,
So instead of having to do the brindle pattern each time, you could just
brush.
use the brush.
Yeah, I mean I've kind of set up
That's what I
rules.
actually.
Oh yeah, you go on.
Oh, sorry.
No, go
You,
on.
you were saying?
No, you go on.
Oh, because that's actually what I do if with if any of my characters wear like a camouflage pattern, I actually just grab a camouflage pattern from the internet
Oh yeah.
and keep it forever so I don't have to draw it over and over again. Same with any tattoos. I just keep a transparent PNG
Oh yeah, that makes
of that
sense.
so I don't have to draw it ever again.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, for now I have a rule for myself that I don't want any brindle dogs just because I feel like it'd be too much work even with a brush. So, and I don't like you can obviously like make the design simplified by making the stripes look like more like tiger stripes, like they do like that in Ginga. But it's just not my personal taste. I prefer like if I do brindle, I want to go out and make it actually look like brindle and not just some dog that has tiger stripes. But for now, I don't want to do any brindle. Just because it'll be a lot of work, and it's not my favorite canine pattern. So for now, no characters with brindle.
Hmm. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit biased where I like that pattern, but that's because my dog had it.
Oh yeah, that makes
So
sense. Yeah, I mean I do like it, but it's just not my favorite. Like I'm a really big fan of piebald, which is like when a dog has like white with spots. I'm just a really big fan of that. But it's also a lot easier to draw because you can just draw some spots and you'll be done. So
ah, yeah, my dog, he was white with brindle patches, so he was a pretty complex dude.
yeah, he is still technically piebald, I believe, from the pictures you showed me. Piebald is just when they have patches, so he's a brindle piebald.
Ah, okay. I wasn't sure about that. Um,
All right, I got the lips. I keep drawing him with his jaws closed, but he's supposed to be talking in this scene, so that's so annoying.
that is irritating.
I already have to stop in like 20 minutes or something like that, so I don't think I'll be able to finish the shot tonight, but maybe I can like finish it tomorrow. I hope so, at least.
Been 33 minutes. It doesn't feel like it's been over half an hour.
No, exactly, it doesn't. It's just, I mean, I streamed silent for a little bit at first without you, but that was for like only for like 5 minutes before you joined, so it's not overly long either.
Yeah, I mean, I did have to get my laundry, so
Yeah, that's totally fine.
yeah, which thankfully the laundry room isn't far.
Oh,
It's only like downstairs,
oh,
but there are roaches in the laundry room, which they are disgusting.
oh,
Water
yeah.
roaches.
I hope maybe I can stream tomorrow. Question mark? Question mark? If just a big if with these streams right now is if I'm not too tired because I keep being exhausted each evening, so it's not 100% like set in stone if I am able to stream. That's why I never say like I never schedule them before because I don't want to disappoint people. Like what if they look forward to the stream and then they just can then I don't stream at all. I don't know. I feel bad if that were to happen. So I just kind of stream when I'm ready and on the spot because dinner also is like because I live at like a room with like or like a house with multiple people. We all have to dine together, so whenever like dinner is ready, we eat. But sometimes that's really early, and sometimes that's really late. And I mean, I can't just say I want to come for dinner because obviously then I won't have any dinner, and it's just not in the rules. We are supposed to eat together unless there's like special circumstances. So it's I try to stream at like 6 my time because it's like just after dinner, so it's really convenient because I have like an hour of nothing to do. But like sometimes dinner is done really late, and then I just don't have any time to stream anymore. And sometimes it's done really early, and then I'm like, now I can start, but it's so early, and I don't know if I should. So
I mean, it's around like 12:35 p.m. my time, so we're basically 6 hours apart.
oh yeah,
Which to me is just a bit weird to think about because like I understand how it works, but part of me is like, what would that even be like?
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. It's weird, especially like I don't know if you've ever flown with a plane, but the jet lag can be really can be really weird if you go like a large distance.
Yeah, when we visited California
Oh yeah,
once, there was just the time switch was just like, ugh, it really messes you up for like a day.
yeah. I mean, I don't know how many hours is like difference is California.
Well, 3.
Oh, I see. I flown
Yeah,
to
because I'm.
like. Oh, you go first.
Oh, I keep interrupting
No,
you.
it's
Sorry
okay.
about that. Uh, because I'm in Eastern Standard Time, and so I'm like the first time there is in the U.S.,
Hmm.
and then every other time after is always going to be behind my time,
Oh yeah,
if that makes sense.
yeah, that makes sense. I flown to the US before and to Canada, and the jet lag to Canada was like immense, but the jet lag to the US, I just didn't notice anything. Like I wasn't even tired.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I could even just get tired just going on car trips, which there's just something about the motion of the car where I
Yeah, that's
always
true.
fall asleep.
Yeah, that's true. Gonna have to make this like this. Alright, I'm almost done with the line art. I don't think I'll be able to finish coloring today, but that's okay.
You still made progress.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a lot, but if I keep just regularly doing like a few shots or like one shot per day, I'll at least have some progress. Like, I won't be going as fast as like I was going kind of at lightning speed back in December because I really wanted to get the epilogue or like the prologue done because I was really hyped. But right now I'm just really busy and I don't have like vacation unless you count like in a few weeks. So yeah, I'm kind of just going on a like more down to like a little bit of a slowed down pace. Like I'm not doing nothing, but I'm kind of just being taking my time. Like I'm not gonna rush it. I mean, maybe if I like when I have spring break, like next, I believe in 2 weeks time or something like that, or next week at the end of the week, I'll have like a 1 week break, so I may be able to get some stuff done then because I'll just have like the entire time off. But that's also when my birthday is, so I'll be celebrating that too. So. Hmm.
Yeah, our spring break is coming up eventually. I'm not 100% sure when it is because oh no, it's the week before March 18th.
Oh, I see.
Uh, yeah, because spring break usually just depends on what college
Oh, I see.
you're at. Which my undergrad, we took spring break in like February. We took it like super early.
Hmm. Yeah, for us it depends. Like in the Netherlands, we have like this holiday called Carnaval. I don't know if you guys have it too. It's like a Catholic holiday, I believe, and they will celebrate it in a certain like the southern region of the Netherlands. They celebrate it, and our spring break always coincides with like the celebration of Carnaval, so people can like celebrate it. So.
Does your celebration have like floats and beads and stuff
Uh,
with it?
yeah, I mean, like people get drunk and they dress up, and there are some like I don't know what a float is, but there's like rides that are decorated and stuff. So is I don't know if that's a float, but
Oh, a float is kind of like uh, it's kind of like a thing that goes through a parade,
yeah, yeah,
and it's
that's what
usually
I meant. Yeah,
decorated.
yeah, they decorate those, and that's what they do with Carnival.
Okay, because I think we have something similar, but it's often, or maybe I'm thinking of Mardi Gras. We have something like that. It's often in like New Orleans, I think.
Ah, I
I
see.
could be completely wrong, but I think it's in New Orleans. I think it's called Mardi Gras,
Ah, I see.
though. So I think we have something
Maybe it's like
similar
similar,
to it.
or maybe it is just the US version of Carnival. I mean, the version we have is like very Europe centric, or maybe even Dutch centric. I'm not sure. I'm sure they celebrate it in other parts of the world, but I'm not sure where exactly. I mean, I hate the holiday, so I don't celebrate it at all. But you know, the people that do, for most people over here, it's just an excuse to get drunk and be like a party animal for like a week. So,
Yeah, I've never been to New Orleans, so I've never actually, been to one of those things.
oh yeah, I see.
Uh,
I
I
think mine
mean,
is fat. The chat again. I'm so sorry. Hello, Meko Weko. Yes, I know there will be a Wings of Fire TV show. I am very excited. I should really keep track of the chat. I feel so bad. Are you still there?
yeah, I am.
Okay.
Um, yeah, we don't have. Well, I think one of the biggest holidays in the U.S. Besides Christmas is the Fourth of July. I think, or Thanksgiving. Definitely one of the bigger ish
Yeah, true.
holidays. Which the Fourth of July is always a week before my birthday, which is always pretty nice.
Oh yeah. I mean, we don't really have like we do have some holidays, but most of it's just. I mean, we don't have a 4th of July, obviously, because we're not Dutch. We do have a Freedom Day, but it celebrates something different. It celebrates that World War II came to an end, so it's a different kind of Liberation Day, I guess.
Ah, okay.
And we have Sinterklaas, which is basically like the prototype version of Christmas, or like the US version of Christmas with like Santa Claus and stuff. That originates, I believe, originates from like the Europe version of Sinterklaas. Like Santa Claus is based on Sinterklaas. You can kind of hear it. It sounds kind of similar. And like Sinterklaas is like a kind of like a bastardization of St. Nicholas, like the priest or
Okay, yeah,
whatever.
I've only heard of Saint Nicholas. I haven't heard. I've heard of Saint Nicholas and Krampus, and that's the only two I've actually heard of in terms of that holiday and Santa Claus.
Yeah,
But uh-huh.
Saint Nicholas is like Santa Claus is like a bastardization of Saint Nicholas. It's like kind of Santa Claus is like kind of a character they made out of Saint Nicholas, like kind of like Santa Claus, but like the prototype version.
Ah, interesting.
I believe, I'm not sure, like this could be wrong, but I believe I've read somewhere that actually the US version of Santa Claus is based off of our Santa Claus, but I am not positive on that, so I could be wrong, but I've read that somewhere. So
I'm pretty sure you're right. We did actually. I think we did actually. One of the more recent holidays, besides Valentine's Day today, is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That was celebration back in January.
all right,
Yeah, it was in January.
I didn't know you had a day based on Martin Luther King. That's neat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and today is Valentine's Day,
Yeah, true.
so which I mean, I just use it as an excuse to eat chocolate. So,
Yeah, I'm on a diet. I'm not supposed to.
ah,
Oh, my headache is going back. This is not fun.
oh no,
I'm just gonna try to finish this line art and color 2 frames. That sounds like a decent goal.
yeah.
I hate those jaws. I didn't like. I like the teeth being longer on the wolves, but on the other hand, I didn't exactly make it easy for myself to like open and close the jaws.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, let's start coloring. Yay, my favorite part.
Yeah, coloring is also my favorite part.
I mean, not 100% my favorite part, but whenever there's people who are like, I hate X part of drawing, I'm like, I don't have to hate any part of drawing. I don't hate sketching. I don't hate like coloring. I don't hate line arts. I mean, I guess backgrounds if you count those, but I like if you mean like actual parts of drawing, I just don't hate any of those.
Oh, see, I don't hate line art, but it's just my least favorite part of the process.
Oh yeah,
Because it's like, oh, if I could just clean up because my sketches always tend to look better,
yeah,
but since they get so messy, I can't really clean them up, so I have to do line art. And it's like, oh, but I just sketched something. I don't want to retrace it over.
yeah,
Uh, but I like coloring the best because then it's like that's when the picture really starts to like come to life and stuff.
yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna name the. I feel like I should title the files, but I still don't know how I should be titling them, so I'm not gonna. Alright, Jackdaw gets his brown nose bridge. Ouch. And his brown ears. Oh no, I'm wrong on the line art! Ah! No! Alright, wrong layer.
I've had that happen.
Yeah, I mean, at least I can restore it still. Is the chat? No, there's nothing in the chat. I'm kind of scared, like, if Outcast ever gets really popular and I'll have, like, live streams with, like, a ton of people, I don't know if I'll still be doing live streams then, because, like, that interaction with so many people is very daunting to me, so...
I know what you mean. Also, next time if you don't want to draw on the wrong layer, you can always click the layer with the line art and then click lock, and it won't allow you to mess with that layer or anything.
Oh, okay. I see.
Because that's what I usually do. Because otherwise, I know I'm going to end up, drawing on a layer
Yeah.
that by accident. So I usually make sure to lock all my layers, so that way, if I try to draw on it or merge it down, it'll be like, hey, you can't do that.
Is that like this? Is this a lock thingy? I'm currently...
Uh,
I have just had locked the layers, so...
here,
But now I can draw on it.
here, click the lock thing. It's below the normal for
Yeah,
the
I got that.
blending.
I've currently... Maybe the stream is lagging, but it's currently locked.
Yeah, when it's locked, you can't do anything with it. You can't draw on
Oh,
it. You can't
okay.
do anything.
I
So
see.
if you lock your line art, you won't be able to accidentally put color on your line art.
Oh, I'll do that. Okay, that's a handy tip. I had no idea what the lock button did until now, so...
I mean, to be fair, it took me a while to figure it out too. But then I realized, oh, hey, this is useful because then I don't have to worry about accidentally coloring on the wrong layer.
Yeah,
Because then if I lock the layer I'm done with, it's not going to let me color on that layer anymore.
yeah, exactly. Make everything white. And the nose. This was completely unintentional, but I've already started to give like Jackdaw and Magpie like different faces. Like Jackdaw has like a longer muzzle and a smaller nose, and Magpie has like a shorter muzzle and a bigger nose. So I don't know. That was kind of unintentional. Like she was supposed to have like a slightly shorter nose, but not as small as it currently is. So it's just kind of something I did subconsciously, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, probably one of those, as Bob Ross would say, happy accidents
Yeah,
in
exactly.
art.
I mean, I did the same with Renegades. Like, if you look closely in Renegades, like Richard has like a longer muzzle and a smaller nose than Quepso, which was also kind of an accident at first. But then I was like, you know what? It makes them look different. Let's keep it. So, yeah.
Yeah, because then you can avoid the same faceness.
Yeah, and I mean, for a while I used to really focus on avoiding same face, but I kind of just realized that I don't want to spend so much time, at least not right now, in my style to like battle same face. I'm just already so doing so much stuff. I don't want to give each character a unique face because it will take so long to design everyone a unique face. So for now, I'm just like, I'll just use like longer muzzles, shorter muzzles. That should be enough for me right now.
Yeah, plus you have all the markings, so
Yeah,
it's
true. It's not like it's black and
yeah,
white or like stuff like that. It's you can tell which characters which by the and it's not. I do have like small differences like cheek shape and ear shape and eye shape. So it's not like everyone looks completely identical. I did it again.
yeah.
Blue on the layer. I forgot to lock it. Alright, I locked it. Now I can color. So you can kind of tell each character apart, not just by their color, but also by like their, other characteristics, like muzzle length, teeth shape, like some have underbites, some have overbites, and of course stuff like, the obvious like cheek shape, ear shape, whatever. Oh, my headache's getting worse.
Sense.
I just wanna,
Oh, geez.
I just wanna color one magpie frame and then I'll be done. Do you happen to be available tomorrow around this time for stream, or?
I should be. There shouldn't be any reason that I shouldn't be available. Yeah, I have nothing going on. I just have homework on Wednesday, but that's not due till like 11 p.m.
I see.
Wednesday, and I'm planning on getting most of it done today, so.
Well, if you are available, you'll be welcome. If I do stream, because obviously if I'm tired or I have a headache, I won't be streaming. But
Yeah, that's completely fine. Like, I definitely get it with the headaches, because
oh,
my
they're getting
weather headaches
really
get
bad right
bad.
now.
Oh, geez. Yeah, my weather headaches get bad to the point where it feels like a migraine,
Oh
and
no.
then it kind of just puts me out of commission for the day. You know,
Yeah.
where it's that type of headache where you want to just go drink some water, then just lay down in a dark room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like I should probably be able to take 2 more paracetamol soon because I took some earlier, but they didn't really work. But it's been almost 4 hours, so
Yeah, it's probably worn off by now.
I like my pie's hair.
She's very cute.
They both are kind of. I think Magpie's kind of cuter, but she's like really doggish. Like she really does look like a puppy, dog puppy.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's probably also the tooth
Yeah,
size, because
but
Magpie has the little teeth and Jaja has the more intimidating
yeah,
looking canine teeth.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I kind of originally I was like I'm not giving her like any like wolf teeth. I guess I'm calling them wolf teeth for now because I don't know what else to call them because only the wolves have them. But then I was like, you know what? I'm giving her like a very small snaggletooth, so not as big as Jackdaw and the other wolves, but also not as like she does have some like teeth visible. So I think it's cute, just a little bit of teeth visible.
Yeah, cute.
Plus, I think the floppy ears really make her look adorable,
They do.
especially since it's so large.
It just adds to the cuteness.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man. Speaking of baby animals, a few days ago, well, when I was on winter break, I got to go volunteer at an animal shelter
Oh yeah,
where I
you
helped
told
social.
me.
Oh yeah, I told you about the kittens and everything.
Yeah, true.
Okay, yeah, and again, it was just so cute because they just climb all over you.
Oh,
It's like, ah,
I love kittens. Like I love baby animals in general, but cats are like a soft spot of mine. I just love kittens. So
yeah, especially if they're purring
yeah,
and
exactly.
like they're just sitting on you purring. It's just like, oh man, that's too cute.
All right, look at this. I finished this and colored 3 things, so I'm not completely useless
Yay!
tonight. Yay! I just feel like Magpie's eyes aren't lining up with Jack. No, I think they actually are. Are they? Like,
Uh, hmm.
well, if they aren't, I'll fix it tomorrow. I'm too tired and my headache is too bad right now to fix it. But oh well.
It looks fine to me.
Why are you talking about Mr. Enter? I'm confused. This person in the chat is okay. Well, thank you all for joining me tonight. See you later. And
Bye. Thank you for having me over on stream.
yes,
It
you're
was
welcome.
fun, and hopefully you feel better with your headache.
Yes, thank you.